This is the week, boys. This is the week they're saying everyone's all down and depressed and sad and feeling all blue. But let's straight away start with something happy.
Yeah, I'm blue double D double die.
What was that?
I'm blue double D double die. That was the song. That was the song, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So what? Go on. What did you say, Ked? You said.
Well, more importantly, a reason to put a smile on everyone's face. I won't sing it, but Dil Ka Rishta, the film.
Sing. You have to sing.
That's what you were singing as you came on.
Dil Ka Rishta bada hi pyara hai. Wow, it was.
You're right. You shouldn't have sung it. You're right. You shouldn't have.
You guys are such idiots.
No.
19 years. Arjun Rampal. Aishwarya Rai.
Hang on. Give us another song from that film.
That's a tune. Yeah.
Aishwarya Rai.
I can go one better, Kedge. I think I can go one better. 20 years ago this week, 24th of January, 1992.
Yeah.
What year are we? Yes, 30 years ago. Vishvatma. Yeah. That's 30 years old this week.
Every time I hit that, I love that tune, by the way, but every time I hear that song, it just, I want to, instead of saying Samundar, I want to say Zamunda.
Yes, Saf Zamunda, like clean it up. Saf Zamunda. Get the Hoover, get the broom.
Tunes like that don't get played anymore.
No,
but can I also just say, I mean, and then you just have a quick show of hands on this. Arjun Rampal, Aishwarya Rai, best looking couple in Bollywood history ever, I think. I mean, you put that up against any pair in the world, and you just, that's just so much hotness. It's unbelievable.
I've got an issue with Arjun Rampal, though.
Oh, what?
He once came into the DJ booth when I was DJing.
Where?
And comes up to me and goes, "Do you know who I am?"
Don't shut up. You're making that up. You're making that up.
He did. No, 100%. And I said Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, no. You should have said Kedge's mate.
No, I did. Honestly, I did. Because I was just like, bro, like, are you for real? Like, of course I don't know.
Was it in India? Was it here?
No, it was over here, mate, in London.
Where?
I can't remember the club. It was a long time ago.
And what did he want? He
wanted the microphone, and I was about to beat him up with it. I was like, mate.
Oh, no. Oh, that would have been headlines in Eastern Eye.
Come into the DJ booth, like, who are you, bruv?
Oh, so you didn't even let him on the mic?
No, he was just really arrogant. I was like,
he would have gone.
Hi.
He would have gone in that kind of deep, hi, do you know who I am?
He was very, very rude. I don't like rude.
Really? I really like him. From the time that I met him, he was really cool with me.
I don't like him. Never liked him since.
He came onto the show, and when he came in, who did he come with? It was two of them. Another leading man.
Someone came on your show. I wasn't there for that. It must have been.
This was before. But they'd been out partying the night before.
Oh, he always wears those shades.
Oh, maybe he was at my rave.
So he had the shades in, I said, why are you wearing shades? He said, some DJ punched me in the eyes for asking me asking for the microphone. I went, all right.
Brilliant.
What was his name? He goes, I don't know. I'm like, DJ Scratchy? I was like, okay. I still left it as that. No, he came in.
Yeah, no, just very quickly.
The story that he dropped off air, which he said off air like it was some big secret. I think it's a cool thing. I'm like, I don't know why he didn't say it on air, so I'm going to reveal it now. Is he said, I said, he goes, we went back to somebody's house yesterday and we were partying there. I was like, all right. Like who? He goes, somebody pretty well known. Oh, all right. We weren't on air. I went, who? You know, I can't really say. And I was like, he goes, I don't know if I could say. I went, well, who was it? I said, what? I said, no, we're not on air. He goes, do you know Bono from U2? I'm like, how did Arjun Rampal get an invite to Bono from U2?
Mate, I think that's a blag. I think that's a blag.
Bono does invite a lot of Bollywood people around his gas.
No, is he really?
Yeah, that's not the first time I've heard that Bollywood stars have gone to Bono's house.
Have you got an invite, Kedge?
No, I haven't. But you know what? I wouldn't want to see Arjun Rampal without shades. So that's the thing. I'd only want to see him with shades on.
Yeah. And where's he gone now? He's gone.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, he's just he's got a new lady in his life, I think, and he's just cracking on, looking fit. Basically, it's not easy,
Yeah, it must be hard, but at least you can relate. At least he can relate with you.
Well,
I'm sure he
listens
to the podcast.
I'll cut him some slack.
Hi, Arjun. If you're listening, you're more than welcome to come onto a microphone on the podcast if you want to do that. Come and have a little chat with us here. So, how have you gone to? Oh, yeah. So anyway, celebrating Bollywood music, film this time of year.
Yeah, I just saw that. I thought I'd mention it. You mentioned Vishvatma, Dil Ka Rishta, brilliant. How's everyone's week been?
And speaking of celebrating, can I say this was the first time ever in my life that this week this weekend I went to a lorry party.
Oh,
red or yellow?
What do you mean?
Not a red. He thinks he's funny. He thinks he's saying a red lorry.
Yellow. I went to a lorry party. I was like, what's
lorry
that?
party,
Lorry party. How do you want me to say it?
Lorry.
Look at this. Lorry, innit? Not lorry.
Yeah, not like the way you say dude. Not like the way you say dude.
Lorry party. A lorry party, mate.
No, it's like coleslaw.
Lorry. You not this, he said. Come on. Lorry.
I went to that party where they had a fire outside in the car park.
Right. Yeah.
And
in the car park or in the house? So where was it?
Well,
where
was
it
actually originally it was going to be at the house. Then it was moved to like the golf course up the road. Then they needed a bigger venue, so it was in a proper banqueting hall where it ended up being. Wow. And then they put the fire in the car park, and they didn't let any cars in. So
I thought you said, and then they went to the grounds of Buckingham Palace to fit everyone in.
Oh yeah, you might have, but because it was just too many. It was nearly 400 people there, and I was just.
Oh my word!
Ended up. It was quite nice. Like it was really good. Like really close mate of mine. But then I ended up DJing, so it was actually quite nice as well. A lot of my mates were there and stuff, so it's good to catch up with people.
So did you play the custom lorry track?
Yeah, of course.
Via Zara?
Loads of garage.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Of course, garage and lorry, they go hand in hand.
You got to park your lorry somewhere. It's in the garage.
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
it is.
No, it wasn't that kind of. It wasn't really any tradition. Like just mostly Bhangra, bit of Bollywood, and just loads of garage and old school R&B.
Why wasn't I there?
It was just one of them parties, a bit of everything.
Bit of munch? Did they have was it catered?
Munch was really good. Yeah, it was wherever the venue was, they did the food, and the food was amazing.
See, it's a proper party then. Wasn't going to bring your own.
It was nice because I've never been to a lorry party, and I didn't know what to kind of expect, like in a weird sort of way, because it's just like, when you go to a wedding, you're there for a reason. I didn't really know the reason of this, but then you ended up there was loads of popcorn going around. People were giving
lovely
stuff like that. So
this is so my kind of party.
It was good.
It's a snack. But there was a bit of food though. Was it proper like
Oh yeah, there was sag on the menu as well. Sag.
Sag.
New Year and sag.
Oh yeah, but it was just nice that there was sag at it because I was thinking about it. I was just like, they have to have sag at a lorry party, don't they?
And yeah, it's one of those things. And also, it's a New Year thing. Is it Punjabi? It's obviously Punjabi.
It was,
right?
Punjabis, yeah.
Right. And did they have a baby boy or baby girl? What was it?
No, it was. They just got married last year, so it was their first lorry together for the.
Okay, people normally have it for kids. Okay.
How is it? Maybe they'll have one when they have a kid.
See, that's interesting because I've seen, and I don't know. Again, I'm going to get baited out as being the rubbish Punjabi.
Here we go.
Mate, I'm sorry, we've not been inundated about talking on this Bera situation. Like,
I've not had a Bera. I don't
block the inbox.
Yeah, and people cuss me for not liking Beras, but they also cussed you for the way you pronounce dude.
No, but they said it's very childish, like, but that's fine.
That's what dude, like you say, like dude, like ooh. Mommy, do time.
Time for doo-doo.
Yeah. What do you say?
Time for doo-doo.
Oh, coming for doo-doo. I didn't know.
No, time for doo-doo.
Oh, time for doo-doo. I thought you said something else.
Honestly.
That's what it sounded like. I'm just saying. No, you're with the at the lorry parties. Because obviously people have it when they have it when they've just had a kid, and I think traditionally it was done when you have a boy, but people now have it for when they have girls as well. They just have it when they have a kid. They're just kind of excited. They want to have a big celebration. It's a new year, kind of start things off and all that. And but if you haven't got a kid and you're there, they try and do some voodoo stuff on you. I'm sorry, I'm not voodoo, whatever it's called, like positivity. There's something they make you do, like they make you walk around the fire. Even
so the woman's tummy starts growing a baby.
Baby, yeah,
of course, that old chestnut of a tree.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but I remember even like my China mate, who, by the way, they all came around on the weekend. When he came around to my
did he have a lorry party as well?
No, he didn't. I had a lorry party, but my mum was like, "Oh, has he got kids?" I was like, "No." He goes, "Oh, give him the moolie to hold." Something like that.
Pardon me.
I beg your pardon.
That's a good tradition, isn't it?
Let your friend hold your moolie. I said, "Mum, are you sure?" She says, "Yeah." I said, "All right." I said, "Darren, upstairs, mate." No,
get him or get her to hold the moolie.
No, get him. So he danced around the fire, holding my moolie. So I think that was it. That was something. But all I say is he's got 2 kids now. So I'd like to think my moolie played a part.
You told him to hold one. Man's holding 2 moolies at a time.
Exactly. And mouflia. That's what you eat. Did you eat those little snacks? There's those like. Yeah, they're like little snacks. Yeah, nuts and those other little bits. Yeah, but I know muesli is served up.
Didn't Kedge, last week we had to have sesame seeds one day. Is it? That's quite regular.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
What was the day? What was the day?
That's for Makar Sankranti.
That's it.
Makar, It's all the same thing. Makar Sankranti.
Yeah.
Kite flying.
Yeah.
Lori,
it's
right.
Same thing.
That's it. So that was my week. And also, in addition to a Lorry party, I also went to another first last week, and that was I went to a football match with Kedge.
Oh.
Was it a Spurs game?
I didn't realise you came along.
Yes, no, it was a Spurs game midweek. Tottenham versus Chelsea. At the new stadium. And I said to Kedge, I was like, "Oh, you got a spare ticket going?" He goes, "Yeah, I have." As it goes, come along. So I went. And do you know what? I've seen Kedge in a different light at a football match.
Because what?
You don't have to reveal it all.
Because he was very emotional the whole time. There was a lot of colourful language, let's say.
Of course. There always is.
But it was just, and he was kind of looking at me because I was laughing at him. But he was actually dead serious, like, I want to kill someone.
Yeah.
Angry.
But as we know, he's the same with the cricket. He's the same with the cricket. He gets very...
I think at the cricket, you can get your samosas out and make him happy. You can't do that at the football
because it's a long. It's a long period, so I don't get. I'm not going at that full tilt for full 8 hours. Do you see what I mean? There will be moments and instances in the cricket, whereas this, it's I think it's 90 minutes of just at full tilt, and colourful language in different languages, and it's non. I didn't realise. Then I had to look around at him.
Mostly Gujarati,
and then I had to look at him. I'm going, why are you laughing at me? We're losing here. The referee's not giving us a penalty.
Your team was terrible, to be fair.
It was terrible, yeah. But Satch enjoyed the Tottenham Hotspur hospitality. Tell him where you were. Tell him where you were at a football ground.
It was love. The ground is amazing, I've got to say.
The marketplace. Did you go to the marketplace?
I did go to the marketplace, and I got myself half a margarita pizza, which I had at halftime. It was
with pesto.
It was amazing. Amazing.
Oh no! And recently, I've just been hearing more and more good things from everyone about how amazing the ground is.
It really is. It blew me away.
It was Sahel Sahi, the broadcaster, as we know, right? He said, if you're going on a date, just go to Spurs.
It is a good day. It is a good day.
He goes, you'll eat, you drink. Don't even worry about the football. Just go in.
It's funny.
Go around it and walk back out. In fact, he goes, you'll have a better time if you don't watch Spurs play.
Agree. No, agree. And that's the thing. So I kind of nipped out about 38 minutes. Just
38. You went down, yeah.
Is that your nip out? Is that your nip out time?
Well, it wasn't. I was just bored of the football, and I thought I'm going to get some food while Kedge was still in the stand.
He missed the biggest incident of the game, though.
Yeah, but the biggest incident was getting a lovely pizza for me, mate. That's what. But I was looking around, and they had like a curry with rice, like at station. They had like
aubergine curry.
Yeah, they had a noodle place. They had different types of burgers. One was a jackfruit burger, and I was thinking
shiitake mushroom.
Shiitake, yeah, it was just fancy food. That I saw another like little salad bowl thing that looked proper healthy. So you can kind of have every cuisine at a football, and it wasn't like you just go there and, like, for example, when you go to Old Trafford, all you get is pies and bovril. There was no bovril there.
No. Yes, it's not. This is not an up north thing.
No,
this is. But I think this is the way it's going to go. I reckon Newcastle Stadium, when they do it, when those boys do it, it'll be on that level because they got the money to do something like that with it as well. No, that's good. Look, I mean, that's nice. So you're hanging out with Kedge outside of work, outside of your normal kind of schedule. I got to be like, because I mentioned Darren, I'll carry on with Darren, my mate from university, him and a couple other mates from uni, and the four of us haven't been together for probably well over 10 years. And they all came over for a night. And it was weird because you instantly go back to feeling like you're 22, 23 again.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
And it's childish, the humor, the banter, the Mickey taking, but I'm not drinking. So for them, their minds are blown. They're going, what's going on? I've not seen him in the last couple of years.
We've never seen him sober.
Yeah. And they're going, how boring are you going to be? How boring? Are you going to be boring? Are you going to kill the vibe? But, and honestly, I was nervous. I was like, no, I think I'm still fun. But it's hard to kind of prove yourself to be fun.
It's funny it's funny how you become like that as well. You get nervous. So I went out this weekend for the first time for a dinner, and I was dreading it the whole time because I thought it's going to come to the drinks thing, and I know they're going to go, oh, why are you not having a beer? usual flex, Desikana, and I was dreading it, and it happened, and I went for the straight up. The waiter came and asked, and he took everyone, and I just went, "I'll have a fresh orange juice, please." And then instantly, you just know that everyone's looking. Oh, what's good? What? Dry January? Oh, but you were at the football. What? Like, and then everyone has to inspect your whole life. And I said, well, I just don't fancy it this month. I'm going to try this month. I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
And did you not have a drink at the football then?
No, I didn't.
And you were that abusive still?
Oh, yeah.
I ended up drinking some botanical iced tea thing. Honestly, it tasted like Pacina in a glass.
That sounds
Are you sure that's not shower gel? Sounds like shower
gel. Funny, why do you say that? That's the bottle it comes in, Jaro Kombucha. It was called something like that. And it looks like the little molten brown bottles. That's what it looks like. You know those
are you sure you meant to drink it and not?
That's what I would. I ordered the non-alcoholic one like that. But it's a strange feeling. But however, the bonus was the mate of mine who turned up in his new Tesla car.
Ooh.
I said, we can drive into London. I can drive and drive us all back. Yeah. And that was it. They were like, yes. And the other lot are all into their music. They're all ex-DJs or DJs. And so there was just tunes were playing. I was driving a Tesla, which I loved. And I'm now fully converted to Teslas are the best thing on the planet.
Oh, is it? Here we go. Elon Musky.
Oh, it's so quick.
It is, mate.
I've never known anything. What if there's a gap in the traffic? You can make it. Whatever the gap is.
It does look pretty fast.
It's amazing. But just very quickly about Tesla, I swear I was reading something the other day where every Tesla owner couldn't get into their car because the software was down or something.
Yeah, there is that problem, isn't it? Because it's all run by the phone. But that is changing. Elon is onto that, and he is sorting that out so that you will be able to. It won't matter.
A Tesla is amazing, and I want to get that next.
It is amazing. While we're talking about Teslas, those underground tunnels that he's building for basically so that you don't get stuck in traffic. The first video from that basically showed how the Tesla car was stuck in traffic jam in his tunnel.
What happened? What do you mean?
So like he's building tunnels.
Yeah, in California,
in LA.
Yeah. So the first sort of trial video that they put out, like where they showed the cars moving in the tunnel, they're stuck in a traffic jam.
That makes
you can't make it up. But no, but that's how you learn. That's how he learns. It's never going to be right first time. You keep going until you get it right. So good on you. Keep going, Elon. But as we are, the forefront of all technological advancements and, at the cutting edge of all the development. And as you know, if you are keen followers of the Brown Load, you know that we are big on the developments of the metaverse. And I know that we have some naysayers.
One third of us are.
Hold on, I'm going into it. We do have some naysayers on this podcast, literally the rest of them. And they're the people it's never going to...
Nasal hairs?
Naysayers, who basically... Naysayers.
Nay.
Oh, my God.
People who say nay. Okay. Well, I've never heard that phrase before.
I've never
If you're a naysayer, it means that you're not part of it. You're a no person. You're not, not agreeing with it.
You could just say people that are against the metaverse.
Yeah, but I was doing the big build up, and now you just gone and fluffed it. Anyway,
I don't think it was a big build up. I think, but then you should have realised now after 3 years of the Brown Load, your big build ups only disappoint. It's. I imagine it's the same with you in bed. Here it comes. Here it comes, ladies. I'm about to take my pants off. Honestly, don't build it up. It's just disappointing.
Well, this is why the metaverse will be there to help me and many people alike. Because
you can have any type of underpants you want.
Because
you can dance with the mully.
Well, yeah, that as well. But not only is it helping me out, it is helping our friends out in Tamil Nadu. Check this out. You guys are saying, no, Kedge, it's not, it's rubbish, the metaverse, all of this kind of stuff. Well, a couple from Tamil Nadu, from a small village, right, are holding and hosting their wedding reception in the metaverse. Dinesh SP and Jaya Ramaswamy on the first Sunday of February are going to be having a Hogwarts theme receptions in the metaverse with guests from around the world. Incredible.
I'll be honest, that I'm all for. Brilliant. They don't have to pay for actual food, drinks, all that stuff. They can go to town.
Look, he's always on the cuss cutting.
Hang on.
Straight away.
Let me jump in there because They don't really have proper internet in India. So how's this going to work?
No, they do. They do.
No,
internet.
it's not.
It's not what we have.
It's not what we have, is it?
No, but they'll be hard.
Can I tell you something? You know why? Their internet over there is better than ours. I've been in them.
No, it's not.
Bruv, I've been in the middle of the field, my mama's land, and there's a neighbor 1 mile one way, a neighbor another mile, no one around apart from crops, right? Don't be fooled by the crops that I got, right? And the signal's 5 bars on my phone, and I'm like, I don't get this in.
Yeah, no,
that's because you're using your data usage.
Yeah,
there's no Wi-Fi going in there.
Yeah, it's not as strong as it is over here. By far.
I don't think the internet is strong. I'm going to say it. I don't think the internet is stronger anywhere else compared to us in England.
Oh no, I'm not.
Yes,
sure
it
about
is.
That. Yeah, no,
bro, we're crap. We're rubbish here. I can't believe that.
No, I don't. Honestly, I think anyway, I don't know. That's up for discussion. I'm sure someone will want to email and get in touch with the brand load. But what I'm saying is, how incredible is it that we thought we were miles away from the metaverse and weddings and receptions, and these people in Tamil Nadu are already hosting it? Wouldn't you want to be invited to that wedding?
Not really.
Just to see it. Just to see it. You can go in your own avatar, whatever you want to dress up as such. You wouldn't even have to worry about buying. You could buy your Versace clothing.
I'm sorry, but when people invite me to their Zoom wedding thing,
it's not Zoom though, is it?
No, but I'm just saying to put on a laptop and whatever, even experience, if my avatar experiences it, I'm not interested because I don't care.
But Snoop Dogg might turn up. Snoop Dogg might turn up to their party.
He's not going to turn up.
Well, see, I am
Shah Rukh Khan. The next thing's going to happen is that Shah Rukh Khan's going to turn up and metaverse parties. I'm telling you, if any of these Bollywood people have got any bit of sense about them, they need to start whacking themselves in the metaverse.
Yeah, I do like the whole having an avatar and all that. I just don't think it's a substitute real life. But this, I think, is genius. It's almost like this is like a themed wedding. This is like kind of saying, oh, we're doing a Back to the Future wedding. So this is just like, this is wicked and avoids the cost. You get it, you do it online, you have some fun, and you go back to living your life, and you saved yourself $100,000 in wedding fees.
Yeah, but you don't really experience it.
Yeah, of course, you can experience the ultimate wedding reception. You could have Gubby Sandhu singing.
No, but I don't want Gubby Sandhu. I don't want him in person, let alone virtually. But like,
that's out of order. That's out of order. If he's listening, sorry, Gubs.
No, but it could be anyone. Sorry, not just you, Gubby. It could be anyone. Like, I just
Gubby.
I just made him into a Fraggle. He made him into a Fraggle.
No, but it's I just don't want to know. Like, because why? Like, you can't touch or feel or sense anything.
No, you're not allowed to at weddings.
Well, no, but you can. Like, the best thing. Like, I'm just looking at it this way. Look, for example, if this lorry party that I went to on the weekend was done in the metaverse, I'd be quite sad because I met a load of people that I had.
Still meet them.
No, but it's like, do you know, having those little conversations when you're DJing, they come up to you, you have a nice little catch up while people are eating and stuff like that. How
like Arjun Rampal?
That? Not him, but my mates.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I bet you, if there was a Punjabi metaverse wedding, there'd still be a fight. There'd still be a fight.
That's like, brilliant. But no one will get hurt. That's brilliant. You can have all the fights you want. You could chuck a whole pot of saga at them. It wouldn't matter.
Can you tell your avatar to stop looking at my avatar sister, please?
But imagine going to that lolly party. Imagine going to this party.
In a Punjabi wedding, they'll actually be called Avatar. Avatar. That's the actual name.
Avatar 1, Avatar 2, Avatar 3. Brilliant. But imagine in this wedding, there would be no need for wearing masks, because in the COVID world that we're living in, you wouldn't have to wear masks. So again, you're free of all of that sort of restrictions. But don't worry about the mask, because there is great news for the mask as well. And while maybe a lot of people are fed up of it, Tommy Sandhu, I can tell you that there has been a new bit of research out from Cardiff University, which is suggesting that wearing masks makes you more attractive. They're saying that people...
Of course it does. It covers up more of your face. For you, it does. Because it's going to cover up more of your face.
Not necessarily. But that doesn't... Well, how does that make you more attractive?
No, it just doesn't make you less attractive because you can't see as much. In the words of Malkeet Singh, Tera matha bada sona, your forehead is very nice. Hey, Jabalo. So it just shows you your forehead. How many people have an ugly forehead?
Well,
exactly. Yeah.
Oh no, but I don't know. I'm sure they do.
Some people do.
No, nobody has an ugly forehead.
Yeah.
They do. You might be spotty, might be wrinkly. There's loads of people injections in there.
Spotty isn't ugly. It just
might
means
go
got
on
a bit of
forever.
That's all right. That's
you might
nice
have.
big
Something I learned recently over the weekend. You might have a 5-head.
Yes.
A 5-head? What's that mean?
A 5-head, as opposed to a 4-head, is when you can fit all 5 fingers on your forehead. That means that you've got a 5-head. I didn't know that. I just learned that terminology. Oh, everyone's doing it at the moment on the Zoom call. Satch, what are you? Satch is on a 4.
Yeah, I ain't got.
Oh man, I'm on a 7.
No, Tommy, you're
7.
on a 10. You can do a 10, mate.
Well, you don't know. No, I think up
When does
until where
Tommy's
my hairline would have been.
Where does his end? You're right. He's a 10-head.
He's a 10.
He's just call him Ravan Sandhu.
15. If you go all the way round, 15.
20.
It's 20. It's 20 to get all the way to the top of my neck.
Beastman Sandhu.
I think my forehead actually just connects to the top of my chitr. It just kind of keeps going round.
Yeah.
all the way down my back.
Epic. That is epic.
Okay, so wearing masks makes people more attractive.
I can see that.
And particularly the blue medical mask. That's the one that really attracts people to them. I always think that the blue one makes me think, can't you get a proper mask?
Yeah, or it's a bit like cheap and cheerful.
It is. It's a little bit basic, and you've probably worn that more than once. So therefore, it's not. You might as well just be breathing in open space.
I like the blue mask.
I don't.
I think it's the most comfortable one, and I tried even you can get the ones that are like the blue, but they're just a different color in black. I still find the blue ones more comfortable. I don't know why.
I know what you mean. Yeah, they feel softer.
They feel softer
because they don't do anything.
The black one's like sandpaper on your face.
A bit tougher.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but if you buy a proper mask, then they're beautiful.
No, but I don't want a proper mask because I just want to wear it once and bin it.
Well, no, I know, but we're in this now for a while, so you're gonna need a mask. So you might as well invest in a decent mask.
The masks add, I think, the reason why I think it makes people more attractive is it adds an element of enigma, of mystery. You know, you don't know the rest of the face. So when you normally look at someone and you maybe quickly just see attractive, not attractive, what they look like, what they don't look like, stubble, no stubble, beard, no beard. That's just the women.
But it's funny you said that. I think men do look attractive with a mask on because it does cover a lot of. It does that bottom part of a man's face. I think it can make or break it, and I think it hides all of that stubble and I don't know. I think it hides a lot for men.
It's not wrong. So you're saying you like looking at men in masks?
I'm saying that men look more attractive with masks on because I think it hides a lot of this. It leaves there's a lot to the imagination open.
No, Kedge, that makes no sense. Firstly, a mask covers most of the face, like I just said before, revealing only eyes and forehead, and it's very hard for eyes and forehead to be unattractive unless you're cross-eyed and you've got some weird kind of forehead. But I think that's pretty standard place. But I think you're right. The nose, the cheekbones, the stubble are the things that determine whether a guy is attracted to someone or not. But what you're basically saying is you find men attractive when you take away the manly features.
No, I'm just saying.
When you don't know a man is a man, you're going, they're quite attractive.
Do you not play that game with yourself where you sometimes on the train or whatever and you look and you think, oh, I wonder what their face looks like and doesn't matter. And then take it off and go, oh, I wasn't expecting that, mate. Well played.
But by that game, let's be honest, Kedge, is that game really in your head? Because I think you've toned that game down.
Yeah.
I think what that game is, would I sleep with that person? Let me just see when they reveal the mask.
I'm not saying it's just women. I'm saying it's men and women. It's like they got their covered, and you go, wonder what it looks like under that mask, and then take it off and you go, whoa, wasn't expecting that little goatee, or didn't expect that piercing. Do you know what I mean? It's there's so much element of surprise, and it's completely changed the face.
Yeah, it does. You're right. Wow. You're playing a little guessing game. You play a little guessing game.
Absolutely. And, So there we go. You know what? Wear your masks because it makes you look.
Wear your mask to be more attractive.
There you go. I think it's an interesting little stat that we've got. I mean, who would have thought that the people would have to who'd been employed to do that kind of research? But it's given people jobs to do.
Exactly. And talking of jobs to do, there might be less of a job to do. Satch, you want to get your request in early?
Oh, hello. What's happening
with your boss, i.e. Edge, for the 4-day week. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know about this is the big story that's trending all across social media today, which is they are piloting now across the world, not just here in the UK. piloting the 4-day working week to take the workload down from 5 to 4 days. No change in productivity, no change in money. That's what's got to happen here.
I'm sure I said this as a things I've learnt maybe last year or the year before, where it was happening in another country.
Yeah, and I think we ridiculed you thinking, don't be silly, Satch.
Yes, you did. You did. And I thought it was a brilliant
It's got real. It's got real. This is
so it's happening in the UK.
No, yeah. So it's a 6-month trial of the 4-day working week, right? And it's launched in the UK.
Where?
30 British companies are all taking part in this, and they're going to not reduce any of the employees' money, but they want to see that the productivity is still up at 100% of what it was already. And it's gone all across the world. So it's not just here in the UK, but they're also trialing it out in New Zealand, Australia, Canada, Ireland, America as well. So if this works across the planet, 4-day week. I mean, it doesn't really affect. It doesn't really affect me directly. It affects you too, because you got proper jobs.
Yeah, because I'm guessing. Because I'm guessing
comedy nights. I do random podcasts all throughout the day and night. Early, I might do 2 or 3 of my daily podcasts in one day.
No, I think it's great.
But I think what it does is, I think for this to work, obviously it means that you have a longer day, though, don't you? So let's just say if you do Monday to Thursday, you're not going to do 9 to 5. You're going to have to do.
No, that's the whole point. No, they're not making you make up the hours, because that was one thing we spoke. And actually, me and my wife were talking about that. No, because my wife, I remember when she went back to work after mat leave, she was like, she wasn't dating someone called Matt, maternity leave, right? So, and she then rammed in more hours over 4 days to get her the 5th day off. But as long as she put in the hours, this isn't that. This is literally, can you just come in for 4 days? And because you've had more rest, you are more effective over 4 days.
I think that makes more sense, though.
Microsoft trialed it out in Japan, and they found when they dropped down from a 5 to 4 day week, productivity went up by 40%. People, I think it's true. If you know, for example, let's just do this. If you got to go and spend time with relatives you don't really know, let's just call work people. Work people are like relatives you don't really know, right? They're they're related. You got to hang out with them. But if you had to spend all weekend with them, right? How much conversation? How hard are you going to try all weekend long? Whereas if you're there for an hour, quick chit chat, quick catch up, have your tea or coffee, out you go. You have a different mindset to it. This is kind of the same thing. It's like saying you're not in this workplace 5 days a week. And if anything, after COVID, coronavirus, people want more quality of life. I think this is going to work. People are going to make it work.
I think it's great, and I think it'd be great for me, like working a 4-day week. But I just think of it as the people that, for example, in the office, that you see that, go for a little natter every half an hour, like a little chat by the printer and a little chat by the little
chat. That's going to have to stop.
That's all going to have to stop, because you're going to have to do the work. Like, to be fair, when I'm working, you don't really hear a peep out of me, because I'm working the whole day. Ain't that right, Kedge? Come on, give us a little bit of praise.
Well, I'm never there because I'm always out chatting to people.
Yeah, Kedge is the guy in the kitchen area having a little natter, mate, while making a coffee, basically. Yeah, no. To be fair, Kedge is the same as we're very similar in that sense. We just
when it's work time. No, both you two. When it's work time, it's work time. But actually, no, this is so up both your street. Come to think of it, no, I'm going back to even our days of when we were on together on the radio show. You guys love to smash your workout. Right, go back, bosh, head down, smash it out, and then done. Let's go, and then let's go for food. Let's go there. Let's go chill out.
Let's go out, yeah.
So the 4-day week would work really well in that respect. However, I do think some, particularly Asians, just won't do it. They'll go, because I remember hearing speeches from like at various kind of business dinners or whatever from companies that set up, Asian companies that set up. They got to the UK and they're like, what? People don't work on Sunday? Are they mad? Like why would you not? And then they open their shops. It was only Desi shops opening on a Sunday. So I think if you said, the rest of the nation's going to be closed on a Friday, I think there's a lot of uncles out there who go, nah. Not me.
There'll be a business opportunity.
But then again, I think about it, and it's just like, all right, cool, yeah. I work my working week, and then, to be fair, I kind of work my weekend as well. So I don't really have a day. I'm like an uncle. My business is always open. And even if you call me on a Sunday, I'll respond to your email because I'm that guy.
you're that guy who never stops working. And also the benefits of obviously just working 4 days, it means you have an extra day to maybe work on a personal project of yours, which is exactly what this family did. And I need
little hobbies, like a little nice little hobby to
like
take
a
up.
nice little hobby. And let me tell you about Ashok Bhai, who's 38, and his wife Abhilasha Ben, who's 35.
Where are they from?
Abhilasha.
Yeah, Abhilasha.
Abhilasha. I've heard that name before.
Yeah,
I've not heard of an Abhilasha.
it's a very desi name. So let me tell you about these two people.
Where are they from? Where are they from?
They're from the UK. They're from Essex.
Can we guess what their hobby is?
But no, because I got confused. It says Ashok of Billericay in Essex.
That's Essex, mate.
It's not Billericay.
Billericay.
No, because I'm just
Billericay,
saying it because I thought Billericay was like in Ireland or somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not.
Right, anyway.
You can tell that's a guy that hasn't come out of Watford.
Mate,
yeah, exactly.
Like I said, I ain't got the COVID passport for Essex. Right. So, Abhilasha and Ashok.
But he goes to Spurs games.
Yeah, because we're all the same. So we're infected. It's
I
fine.
get it. One virus. One variant.
So can I tell you about what they did? Because they didn't need, they worked there 5 days a week and they only had their weekend. But for the last 2 years, they've been working on their own project in the garden shed. They've spent 1,500 hours and £140,000 on this project.
Wow.
They started noticing that they're saving a lot of money because of COVID. So they thought, well,
40 grand.
So let's start building our own little project in the shed. What do you think they built?
Weed farm.
No.
A bigger shed.
They have built a full-blown plane.
Aeroplane.
Aeroplane. Which
what, like a model plane,
No, they can actually sit in it. The girls can't wait. They've got 2 daughters. They can't wait to be up in their air. They've only flown it a few times before.
Wow.
With their dad as the pilot. And they've now said that they have booked their flying trip to Newquay, where they're going to have their first family holiday away in their plane.
So hang on. They've been building this thing in their shed.
Just Google it, because this is the red plane. Or shall I show it to you?
Yeah, show me.
It's unbelievable.
Show me. Can I see it?
It is unbelievable. Can you hold on a minute?
Oh, well, hello. That actually looks quite good.
Yeah.
They built their shed must be quite big then to make that.
Well, they must have started off building the cockpit in there, and then obviously as it starts getting, I mean, the wings. I mean, it's just like it's got a proper little propeller at the front and everything. It's proper serious stuff. And I thought, rate these Desies. I mean, what did you build in 2 years of a lockdown?
He is a trained pilot. I've got to say, Ashok Bhai.
Yeah,
is a trained pilot. So, but I mean, just because you know how to drive a car, doesn't mean you're going to make one.
Well, no,
just because he knows how to fly a plane, he's gone off and make one. Proper luxury seats, leg room.
Yeah, it's leaning back seats.
On this.
No, but hang on a minute before we get carried away here, guys. Surely it's got to go through some sort of vigorous testing or pass some standards or.
Chalega.
Yeah, I was going to say you can't just say, "Oh, I built a plane. I'm going to take it down to Stansted, then we're going to fly this thing." Like you can't do that, right? Where are they going to take off from?
Well, look, can I just say though, what a legend! Because obviously he's flown it. It rolls out of his garden.
Yeah, but so what? You can't just take this thing off from your garden. And I'm sorry, there's laws against stuff.
Maybe you just need your road to take off. I mean,
no. I just looked at it. What they did is they built all the parts in their gardens. Let's say they build a wing, take it down to a storage unit. They build the other wing, take it down, build part of this engine, and then so it's not like they suddenly got it, but they've got no runway. And I'm looking at their garden. It's a standard size garden, so that plane would probably struggle to fit in it if it would fit at all. But
they did
but
piece
all
by
the
piece.
work was done. All that development, design, build, construction was done in the garden. This is effectively making a kit car plus.
Yeah.
I mean, there we were thinking we smashed it, banana bread, sick, we made it, and this couple, they made an aeroplane and they've flown it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it makes us all look like such.
Where they going? Newquay.
They're going this summer. It seems they're going for their first family holiday. Imagine, Daddy, can we just roll the plane out and go on holiday? I mean, that is,
Yeah, but also, no, No PCRs, no tests.
No PCR
nothing, no
test. Take as many suitcases on there as you want.
No, of course, wherever you go, you've got to do all of the tests.
You can stink it out with all the Tepla and the Debra that you want. No one cares. You can fly barefooted. You can stick your feet in your dad's seat if you want. No one will care.
There you go.
Mate, that sounds exactly like Air India, actually, to be fair. So.
Sorry, I would have picked up on the fact that you could fly at whatever time you wanted at your own convenience. Kedge is like, I'm gonna take my shoes off and eat Tepla. No, you can take the boy out of Ahmedabad. You really can.
Well, speaking of Ahmedabad, this is only going to be a matter of time before Ashok Bhai and Abhilash, have their first charter to what's the airport called there? Vallabhbhai Sir something or another.
What, in Mumbai?
In Ahmedabad.
Shivaji Chhatrapati International Airport.
In Ahmedabad. That's what the
name. I don't know the one in. Yeah, it's probably the Vallabhbhai one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Vallabhbhai something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get a plane from Billericay, mate.
Well, why not? Why not?
That is a good achievement. I like that.
I mean, that's where, to be proud of, agents.
I just throw it out there. If I built a plane, my family wouldn't get in it. They'd be like, no, mate.
Yeah, but we would. Me and Dad,
your own.
No, the hell I wouldn't, mate. Honestly,
nobody would. Nobody would.
Tommy assembled a bike that came from Halfords. I wouldn't get on it. I'd
exactly.
First.
Bruv, I get nervous getting on my cross trainer that I assembled, and that doesn't even move.
Exactly.
It doesn't even move. Yeah.
Oh, love it.
No, I'm with it.
Love it.
Right. What have you learned? What have you learned this week, boys? What have you learned? Knowledge that you've got today.
Can I go first, because it kind of fits in with traveling, and it's about it's actually about Singapore. I was reading something about just random things in different countries this week, and I thought this one was quite interesting.
I want to go to Singapore. It's so weird you say that. We've been having conversations this week, me and Mrs.
Really, I'm going to go, Tommy, at some point this year. I'm just going to put it out.
I've heard really good things about it.
If you need a hand, my mate Matt is out there, so I can connect you there. And
so now you want to put me?
Is he one of your mates? Is he one of your mates, Kedge?
One of my mates.
No, you're right.
Well, it's funny that because one of my mates is actually moving out to Singapore. That's why I'm going to head out there this year at some point. But anyway, the thing that I learned about Singapore was using a public toilet without flushing is illegal in Singapore.
Love it.
Very good.
Love it. Yeah. I love that draconian measure.
I'm just thinking about it, and it's sometimes. Look, I'm sorry, but sometimes when you go to a toilet, even in clubs and stuff, you don't want to touch a flush because you know it's been weed on. Yeah. So you just don't.
Hold on a minute, but how do you know that? How do you know? How do they they monitor this? Because
I think if someone just goes in there after you've been and there's still something in there, then you can get arrested for that. Like a copper.
No, but you've gone. You've already gone.
No, but he can chase you down the road if he wants. Really, that's.
Or maybe they do spot checks.
Exactly.
Spot checks, just random checks.
What they failed to do here, which I'm a little bit disappointed. Singapore should have gone. The lock doesn't open until you flush.
Yeah. Or I'm pretty sure in Singapore you can just wave your hand in front of the flush and things like that.
Yeah. Just wave it, and then only then does the lock. I think that should be a standard procedure. Again, Asian business people who are not in The Apprentice this year. This is the pitch. Locks that only open once you've flushed.
Half the British Asian population are in The Apprentice this year.
I know, that's what I'm saying. For the people who think they've missed out, don't worry, because on the Brown Load, we're giving you business tips every week.
And just another quick little side note about Singapore while we're on the topic is it's also to import and sell or kind of give to someone chewing gum if you bought it from outside the country. Because you're not allowed to have chewing gum over there.
Wow.
Yeah, for the littering factor.
Yes.
Okay. Kedge, do you want to go next, or should I go next?
Please do. You go for it. You go for it.
Well, mine was firstly, I learned how long the UK's longest married couple have been married for.
Oh.
In this country. They're still alive. They are
80 years.
They are 100 and 102 respectively. Joyce and her husband, whose name is going to pop up in just a moment. Ron and Joyce. Ron and Joyce. Listen to those names. You don't get a Ron and Joyce anymore. Do you know what I mean? All these fancy names now and all this fusion names. Ron is 102. Joyce is a little bit younger than him. She's only 100. So how many years do you think they've been married? And they are the longest married couple.
I said 80.
What? Yeah, it can't be any younger than that.
No, you're pretty much bang on. It's 81 years.
Oh,
81st. Nice. Your 81st wedding anniversary. Which I thought that's incredible. So anyone will ask you, longest couple, married 81 years in this country. But what is the key? They asked her, they said, right, what is the key to a successful marriage? Joyce said, we never expected to reach 81 years of marriage. We know that we're very lucky and we've achieved an amazing goal. But she said the key to a long-lasting marriage is there is no boss in the relationship. We both give and take. You got to give and you got to take it. And sometimes it's painful to take it, but you got to take it. No, but that's what they said. The key to marriage is just basically what she's saying is be job every now and then when the other one's having a moan, take it. That's it. And then when it's time to give it, you can give it as well. But it's and then Ron said sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, let's hear what Ron said.
Yeah, Ron goes, sometimes life is hard, but we just work through it together. We look after each other too. See, teamwork. And life's hard. Yeah. They've accepted that it's not all rosy. Yeah. And I think that's the message. It's not all rosy. Work through the down bits. It does get better. So there you go. There's a little bit of positivity, a little bit of hope.
Look at that. Look at that.
81 years of marriage.
Yeah. Brilliant.
What you got?
My one is, well, it was two, but I'm going to go with the fun one because the other one, I'll save it for a rainy day when there's nothing else for flying around. But this one I thought was incredible because especially now that we are traveling and people are going to India. Hold on a minute, guys. I think my cleaning robot is just attacking the door and I need to
see the door opening.
The door's opening. Oh God, that looks really strange.
Right.
I thought someone was going to come in and
no, it doesn't. It doesn't because there's a little ledge into the room. It won't cross it. It behaves.
You know, it's like a very respectful cleaner. Kedge Bay? Matt No. Okay, sorry.
Right. Anyway, back to the good stuff. So I know obviously now that everyone's traveling and everything, and you know the rules have been slightly relaxed in terms of traveling. People are going to India. If you are going to Delhi, then make sure you head down to Chandni Chowk, which is obviously the famous area in Delhi.
I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there. You want to go to the Paratha Wali Gully. Because there,
already,
I knew it. Well, no, but I don't know. Wait. I don't know if you are.
There's a gully called Paratha Wali Gully. I wanna get myself in that gully.
I mean, I'm going to Dubai next week. I might look for a flight to Delhi while I'm at it and go for a day.
So the thing that has gone viral from the Paratha Wali Gully is that they are now making Candy Crush parathas. See, I knew it. There you go. I knew it. But there is, I think you've got to see the video. So if you do get a chance, have a look at the video. It's gone viral. There's a lady who's trying it out. Her name is Chahat Anand, who's a food blogger on TikTok. So what it is, it's a paratha that they make into like a calzone, but it's got like all these kind of chewy sweets in it. And I think what they call in India, jujubes. So it's got colourful candies and whatever this other thing is, which I don't know. Obviously, we don't have in the UK. But the video, and it's weird because you think, oh, well, actually, it might be nice. But again, she gets it in a thali as well, and it's served. Now, this is the weird bit. It's also served with like a bit of potato curry and chilies, and so it's a bit of a mad one. It's like. Why are they doing this? But it's just gone viral and people are like all going and running to Chandni Chowk to try this new paratha that you can get. And apparently, you know, this gully is famous for having parathas with, and this is what Tommy would want to hear: papad paratha, mirchi paratha, bhindi paratha, mawa paratha, rabdi paratha. Why not have
rabdi paratha? I think I'll give it this, mate.
Why not have a little bit of a Candy Crush paratha?
Because I don't do sweet.
And unless it's
sweet
like
and savoury.
But you'd try it. You would try it.
But unless it's like a crepe with a bit of sauce, chocolate sauce and stuff on it, like a dessert kind of thing. But they're serving it with bloody batata nusak.
Yeah, I don't know why they've got that. You get it with pickles and chutney, and it's all served together. I guess because you're getting your price, your money's worth. Because I guess that's how all parathas are served. And then it's up to you whether you want to dip it into the curry.
I would rather have it filled with like 8 different desi veg. Even if it's okra, karela, aubergine, gobi, aloo, this. I'm like, put it in. Green bean sabji. What do you want? Paneer. Put all of that in there.
Yeah.
And let me roll that one up.
A paratha calzone, yeah.
There we go. But I think it's one for someone, I know there's a lot of food bloggers who follow us and maybe it's something, bit of inspiration that they might want to put up on their Insta Reels. You might go viral. People would love you. Once again, the Brown Load giving loads of business ideas to the world.
The business idea I had this week, though, I was like, I don't know why they don't do air fried chicken on a industrial scale, like a big, you know how you go to KFCs?
Yeah.
Why don't they just have a big air fryer? Imagine the calories you cut down on when knowing that all your chicken is air fried.
So rather than frying it, there's just a massive box, which is an air fryer.
Just a big air fryer box. Well, I don't know, why haven't Philips made an air fryer that's
because
big enough
straight away, I'll tell you why. Because you're in your 40s and you're thinking about health, but when you were in your 20s, you didn't care and you loved it, and it's finger-licking good.
But look at all these healthy places now. Who are they aimed at? Them just people in their 40s.
Yeah, but it's old. Because I'm telling you, talk to a 20-year-old. They don't care. There ain't no dry January. There ain't no veganuary, veg January.
I think they're more.
No, not at all.
When you speak to these 20-year-olds, they're more clued up than we
are.
I think they're clued up. So. But actually, you're not thinking about how KFC is made.
Tommy, did you smash a KFC last week after the podcast? Remember we were having that discussion?
I didn't, but I did about a day or two later because I couldn't get it out of my head. So
I love it.
Lovely.
And,
I was meaning to ask you that all week.
Yeah, and my son found the wrapper in the car and busted me and goes, "Did you have KFC without me?" Honestly, I felt like I cheated on him.
I swear he doesn't like eating.
No, Milo. I told you, he came down. He woke up from upstairs. He smelled my KFC and he came down and ate it all. So no, you got to be careful. So
if I eat it, do you eat in the car now? Do you eat in the car now?
In the car or in the cellar? Yeah, either in the cellar or in the car. So.
I love it.
Somewhere where he can't smell it. I mean, keep away. No, because I'm gonna get hungry again. So okay, until next week. Have a good one, boys.
Laters.
See you next week. Laters.